I get the sense from talking to you and reading about you and everything that if it wasn't the right person who maybe didn't understand the nuances of how to talk to you, you could easily maybe shut down. And it seems like she has this ability to hold a mirror up to you in a way that allows you to see yourself and want to make those changes without feeling threatened.
What perfectly sums this up is if we meet a stranger on the sidewalk, Kristen and I, and he comes up and says, "Excuse me," my first thought is, what does this fucker want? Her first thought, sincerely, is, this guy might cure cancer. I mean, that's how she views the world. And I realized through meeting her and all of her friends and the world she lived in was like, oh, there's a whole other world of like nice sheep. Not that she's a sheep, but just there's kindness and there's trust and there's generosity, and she's not involved in all these charities because she wants you to think she's a good person. She genuinely is worried about these people and wants to help. Through her, I've got to see that there's like a ton of good people and there's a ton of goodness, and I've tried my hardest to walk towards her for 7 years. She's also gotten more cynical. I like to think I've made her worse.
Yeah.
Which she probably needed to be a little worse from when I first met her. But we are really opposites. We come from such a different starting point. And I do think it's probably the neatest thing about life. And I've said to her, okay, I was a drug addict and I was this and I did these bad things, and you went to Catholic school, went straight to college, always good. We live in the same house. We have the same 2 kids. We make the same amount of money. We have the same job. Look how different of paths you can take and end up in the exact same spot in life. It's insane. And I think as a parent, I need to remind myself of that. And I have friends who have kids who are worried that, oh, well, they're straying off over here and they're going to turn out to, you don't know what they're going to turn out to be. They may end up in the same house as Kristen. You know, you just don't know. It's wild what a different road you can both take to the same exit.